afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Scratching Post. We scratch at that gaming itch. My name, of course, is Evac, and of course, you're joining us here on Saturday. It is a hot, sweltering one here in the UK. I'm not sure if you guys in Europe are experiencing this, but one hell of a sweltering one that's going on right now. Hello, everyone. My name, of course, is Evac, and you, of course, we're here at the Scratching Post. We scratch gaming. Sorry about the technical problems. Fortunately, it's a case of updates and things that have occurred. But hello, everyone. Welcome to Saturday. Silly Voices Saturday, where I gather my friends and we play a variety of visual novel games, putting our voice acting talents towards the characters in question. And so let me introduce the cast. We, of course, are down a member today, but we'll carry on the show regardless. We have Drifting.
Yeah, it's very hot here as well. I hope you don't hear the fan in the background.
I hope you don't hear my aircon in the background. So, yeah, it's the same thing. We have Kay.
It is also hot here in the US, where I am, but it's also very rainy intermittently. It sucks.
Oh dear.
Our woman in Japan, we have Laura.
Japan forecast calls for pretty much the same. I hate June
Ooh.
rains.
Mm-hmm.
And the man in the north of the UK, at least, we have Lemming.
I just got back from the Mediterranean and it's still hot.
It's almost like you didn't return. It's almost like you brought the weather with you. And of course, finally, the man who is all over the place, the man with the many voices and many hats, a Divot.
Warm. My Ace Ventura reference.
Yes.
10 out of 10.
10. We are down
Spoken.
a Burr who is in the chat, unfortunately, but because he's not feeling too well. And hello, Shimogi Kamai. Is that the correct pronunciation for that?
Kagami?
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 Shimoi Kagami, it looks like.
Is there a shortened version of
Laura.
that? Yeah, Laura.
You're in Japan.
Laura, you would know this.
Shimoi Kagami.
Kagami.
Yeah.
What does
Shimoi
that
Kagami.
mean?
I'm not 100% sure.
Or just a name?
To be
What?
fair.
Who are you?
Thank you very much for the subscription, the 17th month subscription, Lemming. I appreciate that. Even though you're a guest of the show, it is appreciated.
I don't want the adverts, okay?
That's fair. That's fair.
Sure.
So yes, thank you for joining us, and we're going to get right into Silly Voices. It's our favorite highlight of the week, as I like to often say. And of course, here we have.
Apparently, they're not hearing a fan, so that's good.
Cool. They're not hearing the game either, but that's not going to be solved. There we go. Turn that down to 60%.
It's not a problem entirely.
Oh,
It is 10.
Background.
Indeed. Oh, we are in court.
Shimo. Or Shim. That sounds good to me. Also, I heard that you're from Xander's Discord. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate that. Xander's is a friend of the show. Okay, so who do we think this is?
Question on that name, just quickly first off. Is it potentially a Final Fantasy 14 name? Because that's what I found when I've looked it up.
It says combo crossfire and mirror.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, no, I can see that. Yeah. Kagami is
Who's talking here? I would assume Phoenix. Because I was listening to
This is it.
the blips.
Yes.
So
Oh, I forgot you can tell with the blips.
it's either Layton or Phoenix, and it makes sense with Phoenix.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. The trial of the great witch Brazella. And the last of these witch trials. After this, it's all over. Meanwhile, my client is checked out completely. It's like she's hypnotized. Speller, what the heck is going on? They even put up a special courtroom outside the town square to house the massive audience. This is the big one. Looks like we've got no choice but to hang in there until the professor gets here with that final clue. All right, let's do this, Maya.
Distant, yeah.
Distant, yeah.
Oh, dear me. Right then. So, Very well, then. The defense shall present evidence. Do you have proof that someone other than the accused was in the bell tower?
I think for this one we presented the cloak.
Maybe?
IIRC.
Yeah.
Take that!
I remember.
Oh, that's what is it?
This robe was found on the top floor of the bell tower. As you can see, it's way too big for a speller.
Yes, indeed. Which seemed to belong to a much taller person.
Vigilantes, I'd like you all to confirm something for me.
Oh god, all of them?
Yes, all of them.
You have been guarding the bell tower ever since it appeared, correct? Indeed we have, sir. Had anyone ever gone up the bell tower before the incident this evening?
Oh, of course not. What would our purpose if we freely allow people inside?
Suspicious or not, sadly no one ever approaches our bell tower.
Ooh.
I see. But then... how did this robe get up there?
Good question.
Do you get it now? There must have been a second witch in the bell tower!
The call came from inside the
Another
building.
fucking second person. Damn it, Phoenix.
Order! Order!
That is his explanation for everything.
Yeah, it's
So-
always there was another person in this locked room murder.
So there were two witches inside that tower?
It's not my fault, it's usually right. Exactly, Your Honor. It's true that the defendant was seen in the bell tower at the time of the crime. But if another witch was present too, it's impossible to say for sure that it was Miss Cantabella who summoned the fire dragon.
Shocking.
Objection!
Good God.
Calm down, everyone!
I think that was bear.
This one was a bear one.
Let's take
This one's the one before Shaky. It's the one.
It's
Lywood.
I can take him if needed.
Okay, I will add you to the thing so we can remember.
We must not let this defender confuddle our understanding of the situation. It was those great witch Bazella that summoned the fire dragon.
I get expansion from at the end.
We've braved fierce rapids, scaled high mountains and crossed vast plains to testify in this court and expose the great...
He was going on
Just
a Lord
like
of the Rings adventure.
Or just like
Objection! Sorry, I'm a bit slow in my old age.
or like in Shrek 2.
Yeah.
The scorching desert.
What are they talking about?
You'll know soon. Soon.
High Inquisitor Darklaw, permit us to testify again!
Ellipses. You believe you can reveal the truth about the accused.
Yes, Lady Darklaw. We may be a bunch of commoners, but we shall offer you our testimony with passion, purpose, and plausibility.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
True.
Too true, too true.
They're as plausible as they need to be for our purposes. Let us speak now for the sake of Labyrinthia! Oh man, for the sake of my sanity, please don't speak.
Permission granted. It's not like I could stop you anyway. May your words be as sharp as swords. And cut through all the lies and fallacies straight to the truth.
Well, you know they won't be.
Witness testimony.
I'm aware that their swords are very blunt.
The time of the crime.
Might as well be hammers.
Mm-hmm.
The storyteller finished speaking to the crowds at the town square in the evening. That's when the Great Witch appeared.
I still can't forget the sound of that terrible incantation. It was undoubtedly that girl's voice.
We ran towards the tower as soon as we saw her, keeping our eyes on her to make sure she didn't escape.
We split into two groups at the entrance. One group to guard it, the other to chase down the witch. I was in the first group.
This was also bad.
Yeah.
I could do it. I was one of the pursuers. I ran into the tower and called the witch.
You ran in? Oh my goodness me.
I hope not.
There was no one but us at the crime scene.
You captured the girl. There was no one for anyone to hide there.
There was no other witch. I'm sure of it.
I was down in the entrance. I had to do it next.
That's right, young one. The fateful bell tower. The fateful incident. We saw them of our own fateful eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Well, I suppose that can again be summed up by saying you all did the best you could.
Is this just going to be a running theme? Your Honor? The vigilantes were the first to arrive at the crime scene. Their testimony is credible.
It does seem so. And if what they say is indeed true, it would be decisive proof of the accused's guilt.
Our opponent is a witch. The Great Witch, to be exact. Things probably aren't as simple as they seem.
Fair enough. If you think so, feel free to look in the cracks in their testimony. If there are any, and if you are up to it.
Defender, you may begin the interrogation.
If you need the guide, I have it open.
My voice still sometimes gives out on me, so like, it's fine.
Just don't die drifting. That's
I
an
won't.
order.
I choked on my drink, thank you very much.
Oh no. I tell you not to die, and then it is I who is the cause of your death.
Yes, exactly.
Oh dear.
This is the thing that stood out to me first. Because from what I recall, if we look at the plans, there is a place they could hide in the actual fucking bell tower itself.
My girl be lying.
Objection!
Girl be lying.
The eyes of the whole town were on the bell tower, and the entrance was locked. Witches may be able to make themselves invisible, but they can't physically disappear. Which means it's not unreasonable to suggest that escaping from the bell tower was nearly impossible. However, hiding themselves after the incident is a different story.
That's the sketch of the bell tower, isn't it?
Most fascinating. Well, Defender, how about you show us? Enlighten us as to where exactly the witch could have hidden.
Got it!
The belfry.
The belfry.
She hid here, of course, at the very top of the bell tower.
Objection!
Objection. It may seem like a plausible place to hide. However, that part of the bell tower is inaccessible to anyone. The stairs don't go up as far as the belfry.
Objection!
Belfry.
High Inquisitor Darklaw, we're talking about a witch here. A witch can do lots of things that are impossible to us with the use of magic.
Ellipses.
Ah!
Ellipses.
Fatal attraction.
If you were a true knight of the court, you'd show us evidence rather than trying to justify your fake theories with the use of magic. This ain't My Little Pony, my guy.
Hang on. She kind of has a point, Nick. You can't just say a wizard did it.
How else could somebody get to the top of the bell tower? There has to be a way.
Maybe a ladder? Or a step ladder?
Was it
You're
magic?
going to have to toss me.
Or something a little more plausible? Don't tell Edgeworth. Whatever it was, I need proof.
It's getting late. I can see no point in dwelling on this. Defender, you may continue the interrogation.
Ellipses.
Okay, so if you're so sure.
If you're so sure.
Yeah.
Now we go to Lemming talks to himself.
Yes.
A witch could have used magic to remain unseen. Sorry to disappoint you, but no one used any magic at that time.
What makes you so sure?
To cast a spell, a witch needs to say that spell's incantation. And we heard no incantations, nor any other suspicious noises.
Oh, hello.
Or someone did.
That sounded like way too many people, and oh my god, what are we getting ourselves into?
Okay.
You got
What's
shaky.
your please?
He's spinning. Let's ask him.
He's just bobbing around. What the hell?
Yeah. Let's ask the spinning guy.
He does that. He spins.
Hang on!
Spin.
We call him Bob.
Bobbing along on the bottom of the beautiful brightness sea.
Excuse me, Mr. Wordsworth. Wordsmith.
Nope.
I do not know anyone by that name.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, would you like to comment on Mr. Treadon's testimony?
That was a good anyway.
Mm. I seem to have forgotten it.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh. I see you have nothing to say. He's in the Greenfield mode again.
Do not rush to conclusions, young one. I am on a green field, sky-clad, watching petals dancing in the wind.
Sounds like you're high.
Always.
I knew you'd say that.
And yet, a single shaft of light has shone through the dark abyss of my memory. I heard something in the bell tower when we went to apprehend the witch.
Huh? What did you hear? Was it an incantation?
No, it wasn't an incantation. Nevertheless, it sounded like a woman's voice.
Mr. Wordsmith, this is extremely important information. Please add this to your testimony.
Yes, I shall do that. It's best that I tell you about it now before I forget again.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, fair play.
Ellipses.
She did ellipses.
Yeah. I mean, we can also just stay on this ring. That's perfectly fine by me.
It's hot.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I got the keys in the chat. Is what I was saying.
Ah,
As the defender requested, you will now testify about the sound you heard.
I recall hearing a woman's voice. A faint, delicate sobbing, no less.
Hmm?
Or can we present?
Hold it!
You heard a woman sobbing?
Oh fuck, he found a Left 4 Dead witch.
Yes. Sobbing. Or perhaps wailing.
We
Yes,
actually...
And she.
She sounded a bit like hinges in need of some grease.
Boy, his falsetto lacks a serious punch.
And there was another noise too. Clack, 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 clack. It was a pleasant sound. Rather like of a woman. Rather like that of wooden cogs in motion.
What kind of women are you?
yeah, what kind of women?
I'm thinking high heels in my brain, hence I said woman. Almost like the metal high heels that Foxy wears. So my brain went woman.
This is the,
Like
the wooden
cogs
variety.
in motion, like steampunk robot women.
Not wooden and woman
Yes.
was swapped in my head. I like my women like I like my gears.
Nobody said
Well
anything
oiled
about
and always in
gears.
motion.
I like my women like I like
With
the coffee.
big
Coffee and
cogs.
bees. That's a very specific reference.
God.
Apologies.
Covered in bees!
Yeah, this is from an Eddie Izzard bit.
yeah.
Just talking
We're
about
losing the plot.
The Izzard.
And
I
another
like my women
sound.
like I like my coffee in a plastic cup.
There was another sound. A clink clank of chains creaking.
I'm
Fucking
beginning to think
haunted
this isn't
stairs.
a woman at all.
We've come a long way from the sound of a woman crying.
I think that's shaky.
Oh. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember now. Scream. It was likely the contraption is.
That's also you, Ebek.
This is number 2.
Oh, second thought, I heard it too, yes. There was a certain wailing, creaking noise flowing through the air.
And when did you hear it?
Oh, let's see, we ran to the bell tower, and I think it was then when I first had to clean the mud off my boots. And they get very muddy, you see. And I think it was when we arrived at the entrance.
Indeed. Only the quickest of us got there in time to hear it.
Mr. Wordsmith is a fast runner. Gotta be honest, Nick. I never saw that coming.
I don't run, I float.
Probably.
Probably.
I think it might speak more for the slowness of the other vigilantes.
I mean, have we? Oh, snap!
Oh, snap!
Good burn.
Oh dear. I mean, we have seen how
There's
fast
the fires
Wordsmith.
over there.
We have seen how fast
Wordsmith
Wordsmith can
rocket.
rocket. Yes.
Yeah.
I rocket away.
I just think I remember one of us getting up from their chair from that.
Yes. I
Yes.
don't remember that, but sure.
Yes, I do.
I cannot believe I called it like when Wordsmith showed up. It was during the first witch case. Remember saying like there's a
You
bit
did,
where
yeah.
he sort of shakes violently as like sir, you look like you're about to take off, and I know you look like a rocket, but if you do that, if I have called your breakdown, I'ma leave. And then and
Yeah.
lo and
You
behold,
left.
he turned into a rocket, and I just left.
Drifting fun,
I
that
can't, I can't believe I called that.
Anyway,
There
we've
should
got
be a
new
clip
piece
of it. If you want me to find it, I will at some point.
New info!
Pretty sure it exists. Maybe.
The vigilantes heard some news resembling machinery in the tower.
It wonder what was making all those eeks and clicks and clinks and clacks.
Was there any machinery up in that bell tower?
There was, in fact.
Now's the perfect time to present something that may have some connection to those noises.
Are you okay, Defender?
No. Phoenix is never okay. That's a secret, Cap.
Yep, I'm always not okay.
You're right.
Looks like they're saying pretty much the same thing. But there was another witch in the bell tower. If only it was easier to prove.
Oh, if the other witch used the invisibility spell, that would explain why no one saw her.
I like that Maya is scratching the mask of the helmet she's wearing.
Of course.
It looks so...
It's got gold foil on it, you know? It's kind of, I don't know, the texture, it's weird, man.
No kidding, Maya. That's the whole point of invisibility, after all.
You don't say.
We definitely was invincibility. There you go. But just knowing that doesn't help me. I need more information to go on. I'm sure there will be one more person, another witch in that bell tower at the time of the incident. And I'm going to find a way to prove it.
Right, let's keep our eyes peeled for any witnesses acting suspiciously.
Right, acting suspiciously. This lot. You know,
More
don't say it.
suspiciously.
yeah.
Than usual.
This lot. You know, this lot right here.
Extra suspiciously.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be this.
Objection.
The defense has a theory regarding the source of those strange sounds.
Of course he does.
It was most likely this.
What's this? What's this?
This mechanism is in the middle floor of the bell tower. That reminds me! There was some contraption up there unlike anything I'd seen before.
That's you, Div.
Oh, sorry, I just saw it move across. I thought it was Eva. Oh, that's right, Chief. We never touched it, though.
How about we try operating that contraption to see what it does? We might just be able to reproduce the sound that Mr. Lottelance heard at the crime scene.
All right, you might be onto something.
But it was I who testified about it before that young man.
Oh, I don't worry about it. Oh, you've got my curiosity. Let's see you set up that contraption in motion.
My lord! Just leave it to me!
He's got a lot of laughs, if you know what I mean.
Get ready, everyone! Prick up your ears!
That's it! I've come up with a new recipe.
A puzzle always has a solution.
That's the very same sound I heard.
Oh, it is. That's what I heard as well.
Yeah, yes, that's it.
As you've all seen, or rather heard, it's clear that device was operating shortly after the incident.
Objection.
Objection. This doesn't change the fact that we know nothing about what the contraption does.
I like the swoosh lines that come down whenever she throws a gauntlet.
Kitty's got
down.
clout.
So good.
So
Yeah.
Your demonstration hasn't led us to any valuable conclusions.
Objection.
Remember our demonstration a little while ago?
L plus ratio plus you're wasting our time.
Demonstration? Are you referring to that silly contraption that was 2 seconds ago, my guy?
Objection!
That contraption serves a very specific function. The plan of the bell tower shows no stairs leading up to the belfry.
It's a fucking lift.
Now, if you think about it in relation to the plan,
Instinctive might be right. It might be a lift.
yeah, it's obvious what this contraption is for.
An elevator, if you will.
It's a mechanism enabling access up to the belfry.
Ergo,
What? Is this what it is? Order! Order!
Another witch was in the bell tower when the incident happened. And the reason she wasn't discovered is because she used that contraption to reach the belfry and hid up there. That contraption that elevates people. You could call it
Objection.
an elevator.
Hold your horses, Defender.
I don't own any.
Be stable for once in your life. You seem oblivious to the contradiction in your reasoning.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about your little demonstration earlier, quote-unquote. Yes, the device was set in motion and made some strange noises. And yet... that's all it did.
Huh? That's right! Nothing else happened!
We've just got a raid coming in from Astrofish, who's raiding with a party of 5. Hello, everyone. I remember you raiding from a few weeks ago. How you? Hope you're doing so well.
Welcome!
Hello there.
Let's get a
Hello there.
shout out
Hi. General Kenobi.
for General Kenobi.
That's right. Nothing has happened because I stole the bit that makes it work.
Correct.
Playing Death Stranding. The director's got nice.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We of course got good Silly Voices. My name's Eback, and we are the Silly Voices crew. We are just playing some more Phoenix. Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright. I had to find my voice for a second now.
Apollo's not here. You miss him though.
We do miss him.
If it was a device for accessing the top of the tower, then why did it take us there?
Ergo, that contraption is of no relevance in this case. Which brings us back to my erstwhile conclusion that there was no other witch.
Objection!
It's too early to say that, High Inquisitor.
Is it? It's kind of late at night though. And why is that?
Sure, our demonstration didn't show it, but maybe the device didn't work because it wasn't used correctly.
What? Why do you think so?
My reasoning is simple. Let's just say it would be troublesome if just anyone could go up and sound that bell. So it's reasonable to assume that access to the belfry would be restricted. In other words, that a special key would be needed.
A key.
Oh.
And I think I know just what that key is.
The key to
oh
the case.
yeah,
It's
Oh,
the
yeah, we tried.
thing.
the necklace.
thing.
The necklace that fits into the recess on the thing.
Before I ask
Thing
you to
we
present
didn't get
evidence,
to use.
I'd like to summarize your theory. You believe that there was another witch in the bell tower at the time of the incident, and that this witch used a contraption within the tower to make her way up to the belfry and hide there.
Your whole theory rests solely upon that contraption. Also, the thing sparkled at you, so like it's important. But whatever. If it doesn't allow access to the belfry, then your reasoning is completely wrong. I'm sure you know what that would mean for Espella. Your mistake was still your split. Lines hard. Your mistake would seal her fate.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Just like in Sonic Underground.
All right then. The defense shall prove its theory. Show us this key needed to operate the contraption in the bell tower. It's the pendant.
Take that!
Yeah.
The key to the contraption is this pendant.
But that belongs to the accused, doesn't it?
That's right. We found it at the crime scene.
It's the thing that does the stuff and makes more things happen.
And it sparkled.
Yeah, it's
Now, if
sparkled
we-
at us.
Now, if we look at the bottom part of this contraption, there's a depression there about the exact same size as the pendant.
Oh, it's got depression?
Oh yes! Don't we all? I remember it. A hole in the shape of that pendant. But I don't get it. Why would that pendant be the key to the bell tower? I don't know either. At least not for now. But the point is, it definitely is. With this pendant, we should be able to operate the contraption and access the belfry.
Well then, the court will grant the defense a chance to prove its assertion. However, you shall be given one chance only.
That's fair.
That's all we need.
5 minutes is plenty.
Are you ready, Defender? Make sure you are prepared for the consequences of a mistake. This will be your only chance. If it doesn't work, that will be the end of it.
Yes, I'm ready. I've got to be right about this.
Well, go ahead then, SpongeBob. Good.
I'm ready. Kropita.
I'm ready. I'm ready. To be honest, this looks like a puzzle.
Oh no, it's Phoenix. What does he want?
Apparently,
Hey, Edgeworth!
Shim pulled out it, said, hey, Sonic Underground was mentioned. Nice, nice.
Yeah, no, I said Sonic Underground because someone said seal your fate. That's in the theme song.
Yes.
They made a vow their mother will be
Will be
found.
found.
Sonic Underground.
Yes.
Laura is our Sonic expert.
That show was a show.
Hi, I like Hedgehog.
Hedgehog arm's good.
And you
He
can
got the
voice it quite
zoomies.
well.
Hey, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I go zoomies.
Oh dear.
I wish the professor was here. This is totally his field of expertise. And then there's the puzzles.
Are you ready, Nick? Are you ready, kids?
Oh yeah.
Hi, Captain.
Should we give it a try?
Oh yeah.
I would love SpongeBob for the record.
Yeah, it's got to work.
I sure hope it does.
Otherwise, we're fucked.
Yeah.
A spell's fate depends on this. Talk about pressure. I've got to stay calm.
Pressure like a drip, drip, drip.
Pushing down on me, pushing down on me. All that is wrong.
Oh no, we're doing this entirely without the professor.
Oh,
He's not here to
fuck.
help us.
Doomed!
We're doomed.
Puzzle 64,
Yeah.
the bell tower. This puzzle's worth 70 picarets.
It's a lot-
Pen-
that's more-
Nintendo
that's
64.
almost twice as much as Luke's life.
Pendant light is reflected by the blue gems on the circumference of the gears of the machine. Each gear will rotate 90 degrees when turned. Rotate the gears to align the blue gems and redirect the light. The large central gem will only reflect light when in the vertical position And when rotated, light must hit the red gems on either side at the same time.
We stole this from Indiana Jones.
Correction. Sorry. It is worth double Luke's life, but with 10
yeah.
extra. Anyways. Okay, Nick. Let's give this thing a shot.
Shot.
Oh, dear.
Whoa, a beam of light! Of course, this must be the key.
The light is just begging to be pointed at one of those red gems. Sure.
You're right. Still, it looks like there's some kind of trick to the whole thing.
A trick?
Yeah. Think about it. There are 2 gems. I bet we have to light them both simultaneously.
Oh.
Looks like we're gonna have to do it with only this single beam of light, too.
What? Are you sure we can pull that off?
No, we can't, but let's try
Does my
anyway.
phone work? Can I call the professor?
I have no clue.
Good to see you
But-
all being honest.
I've got no choice but to try. All we have to do is move the gears and bounce the light off the blue gems.
All right. No time for the jitters, Nick. We've got to make this work. For Espella.
Hello, is that Layton? Yes, this is Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Puzzle Master. Good evening. I've got your friend Phoenix Wright on the line here, and he's on the 70 picarat puzzle. And if he gets this right, he'll be going home with 70 picarats, and he needs your help on this one.
And Espella alive, don't forget about that.
Keeping Espella from not getting, well, I guess just literally burned. I'm not sure how they're gonna kill her in this case. Did you see that? It lit up for like a second.
Would it be like awesome if like they're burning all these other witches, and then when they find the Great Witch, it's like, well, that's the game over. Tag, you're it.
Well, guys, set it up. Let's reset. New witch.
That's good. Oh dear.
I love these people.
Yeah, it did, but that was only 1 gem.
What gives? Nothing's happening.
What exactly did you expect? The gems must be lit simultaneously. Come on.
Dang it, Nick.
But there's only 1 light. It's impossible.
How do you
Nothing's
know we have?
impossible.
How do you know we have to light them both at the same time?
That actually is a very good
Main character syndrome.
I just know. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
question. Don't worry about it.
But indeed. Now then, I believe we had our answer. It is, as you say, impossible.
Oh.
Well, wait a second. Let me try just one more time.
That will not be necessary. Your time is up.
Bullshit!
Or have you already forgotten we were given only 1 chance to back up your claim?
No way!
Yes, way.
Oh, fuck.
Mudda.
In the end, the defense has failed to prove its theory. The contraption cannot be operated with the pendant.
But the pendant fit right into the mechanism. There's no way that's a coincidence. But still, no matter how much I try, it seems impossible to direct the light at both gems simultaneously.
How much I try once.
You tried once, Phoenix!
But
I was only
plot
given
twist
1 try.
happened.
It seems your foolish experiment wasn't too much of a waste of time.
Franziska?
Foolish
Huh?
fool.
Foolish fool.
Holy
While you were
Steve.
tinkering with that contraption, the accused regained consciousness.
Oh, Isabella!
Is she okay?
About as okay being the accused in this trial. Well, despite seeming a bit confused, she's in better shape now. Although, I wouldn't describe her situation as okay, quite the opposite, in fact.
She's about to die.
Don't tell me you've forgotten about your agreement with the judge. You failed to prove your theory, and so the accused fate has been decided.
There's nothing I can say to that. Except bullshit!
Attendants, bring in the accused.
Accused, the trial has reached its conclusion in your absence. The court shall now announce its verdict.
The verdict. You are the Great Witch, and your true name is Bezella. This evening, a terrible crime took place. You killed your father, the storyteller, using the spell Grandworm. Does the accused have anything to say?
Yes, I am Bezella, the one that brought calamity upon this town.
Exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
And my memories are proof of this. I remember the legendary fire in which this town was burned to the ground. And this day several hours ago, I summoned a fire dragon and took my own father's life. There is no doubt that the Great Witch is a part of me.
I understand.
Hold it!
No, Isabella, you can't! Don't say that! You're under a spell! Don't give up just yet!
Fool.
What?
You hurt me. We've been fighting a battle in this court.
Say it again.
You have come here with your logic, finding your contradictions to astound everyone, you fool. It was your battle, not hers. So how can you be telling her not to give up when you have already dropped your sword? If you are a true knight of the court, you will fight your battle to the end.
Why is she telling me this?
Good question, I don't know.
It almost sounds like she's encouraging me. Is she waiting for something?
No, it's okay, Mr. Wright. Ever since I was little, I can only remember being all alone. But that's not really true. There were people who were dear to me and memories that I cherished. At least, I think there were. But I've already lost all that. They were taken from me the moment I became Bezella.
Poor Isabella.
Since then, I started working at Aunt Patty's bakery. I met Mr. Wright, Maya, Mr. Layton, and Luke. The four of you did all you could to help me. I am truly happy to have met you. But blame for the Great Witch's crimes rests solely on my shoulders.
Ellipses.
So let's put an end to this now. Bezella must not remain in this town. Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Isabella.
Well done. It's time for the final verdict.
Think, Phoenix. Think! Isn't there anything I can do? While this camera zooms in on my face? I just need something. Anything that could offer a single glimmer of hope in this darkness of despair. There's gotta be something, right? Preferably in the shape of a top hat.
Raise an objection.
Objection!
I object. Your Honor, please hold off with the verdict.
Oh, what's that, defender? I couldn't hear you over the sound of me bashing this hammer against my fist.
It's too early to pass final judgment on Isabella.
What? Explain yourself.
You said earlier that the trial has reached its conclusion. But there's something we have yet to examine.
What are you suggesting?
Do you mean to say you have some new evidence?
Yes, it's called vast amounts of bullshit.
Fair enough.
Surely there can't possibly be any new evidence at this late stage.
Very well, Defender. We shall play along with you just one more time. Now show us this evidence that we haven't yet seen.
Before we do, can I just guess at something? Is it
Yes.
potentially the Grand Grimoire? And have a look at like the actual mechanics of Grand Worm?
No.
Probably.
Not that, but I will present an opportunity. Go on.
Yes. The new crucial piece of evidence is...
Is it the necklace she had on?
I mean, we already have the necklace.
I just
What if
weird
there's
because it's
something
like.
that's on Isabela's person, I think?
Oh. Again, I don't.
Because all the other stuff we would have found.
There's only one place where it can be. It's in Isabela's possession.
Oh, is it the Tabla Magica thingy?
No.
I mean,
Stick.
look around her wrist.
Oh, there
But
it
it-
is! Ah.
But I thought that was the pendant.
No, we have it. We have the pendant. That is another pendant.
Yeah, the pendant we have has a snapped. It wouldn't stay on her wrist.
I was gonna say like we've not seen that the entire game, and then it shows up here. It's like,
That is,
Suspicious.
if you look at it, what? Can we bring up people's faces?
profile.
Is there anything here for like people? Yeah. One along to the right. The storyteller. What's on his face?
Ah, it's a mask.
Yeah.
Very similar
Yeah.
shape.
So I got the feeling that 2 of these equal 1 full face mask.
Ah.
Maybe.
They're supposed to be together.
Or his thing, his
Well, we'll see.
his mask is
Or
what
it's the
goes in
same
the box hole.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's the same, just the same shape, and it's like a recurring shape.
Maybe.
Right,
They're all
could be.
themed.
I have it.
I saw it for a second. Something there that she shouldn't have. An item that contradicts what we've heard. My gut feeling tells me that item is the key to this whole case.
Most interesting. I shall enjoy watching you hopelessly struggle through this, like a fish caught in a net.
Now, Defender, show us this new evidence that the accused supposedly has in her possession.
It's the bracelet.
The bracelet.
So right on it.
I am looking respectfully, Your Honor.
Espella, can I see the bracelet on your left hand?
Yes, certainly. if you'd like. It's actually a pendant, you know.
We know.
But the strap got torn somehow when I was up in the bell tower. That's why I've had it around my wrist since just before this trial started.
So if that's in your possession, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck do we have?
What's this? What's this? There's something on my wrist. What's this?
Faker?
But this pendant looks exactly the same as the one we already have here.
Wait a minute! What's all this?
Oh, we confiscated her pendant at the crime scene.
Why? Why is she wearing it now?
I mean, it looks quite fetching, though, doesn't it?
I don't get it. It's giving me a headache. Ellipses.
So I was right.
No, you were not.
I mean, it's in my name. I have another question about this pendant.
But does that make you a phoenix?
Yes.
Well, I always rise from the ashes.
But
Espella, do you remember exactly when the strap broke?
I'm trying to remember, but no, I can't. I know it was still fine when we parted ways, but
In other words, she has no memory of it. She doesn't remember when it broke or when she tied it to her wrist.
It's certainly bizarre, I must say. Your pendant has already been submitted as evidence.
Objection!
I object to that, because yet, Espella still has her pendant. That's a fact that we can all attest to, which means there must have been two pendants to begin with.
Really?
Objection!
objection. So there are two. And the accused was caught red-handed at the crime scene. Whether this pendant is hers or not, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah! She was caught red-handed by us, the vigilantes! This pendant proves something crucial to the case. It can't be more crucial than us catching her at the crime scene. The second pendant wasn't dropped by Espella. So, as the defense already suggested, one more person was at the crime scene. What?
Domino! And he's off!
He's off like a rocket again.
I can handle it this time, don't worry.
Order! Order! Accused, submit your pendant as evidence this instant.
I do love the fucking domino effect of just scrolling past all of them. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
Nick. If we have two pendants to work with, maybe we can see if that strange contraption will work this time.
Now it makes sense. That must be why it didn't work before. Your Honor, the defense would like to try operating the mechanism in the bell tower one more time.
What? Why now?
The contraption didn't work before, because we only had one pendant. But both pendants are needed to operate it properly. Foolishness! Try as many times as you like. It's no use.
It's
No use.
High Inquisitor Darklaw, you know this is a waste of time.
it's not going to work anyway, why not let the defender see for himself?
What?
I'm just fucking with you, Your Honor. Defender, if you really think you can operate the contraption with 2 pendants, then I suggest you go ahead and try it. Or is it already dawned upon you that such a plan is futile?
And back up to the tower. There we go. The defense should be given one more chance to verify its theory about the aforementioned contraption. Let us now make our way to the bell tower.
Back up all those fucking stairs. This is going to be your last try. I said this the last time.
I know.
I'm starting to fear my words don't hold much value. Are you not terrified? The life of the accused rests in your shaky hands, once again. We won't be having any more. Let me try again, please, Your Honors. Besides, you must be aware that this puzzle may well be unsolvable.
Nothing's unsolvable to Phoenix, right?
I wouldn't have been able to solve a puzzle like this before arriving here in Labyrinthia.
No, you do not get to call the professor.
But now, I'm sure I can take on any puzzle. It's all thanks to you, Professor. You taught me that every puzzle has a solution. I have everything I need now. What do you say, Maya? Should we hurry up and get started?
Sure thing. It's puzzle busting time.
It's clobbering time.
Who are you gonna call?
Puzzle 64.
Ghostbusters.
The bell tower.
Exactly.
This puzzle worth 70 figurettes. Yeah, we've been here
Nintendo
before.
64. Wait, as soon as before, yeah.
Ding!
Nani?
Okay.
Go.
And if I
Nani the fuck.
recall...
Yeah, you tried that. You tried that there.
But also, I can just imagine Professor Layton actually being called and just being like, Phoenix Wright is doing what? Without me?
Okay, so... That is one possible location. We'll go with this as well. Hmm. There you go.
The answer here is obvious. This Ace Attorney just aced this puzzle.
Nice. As the red gems shine with intense light, the larger gem on the pillar begins to emit a glaring light.
I'm sure I did it right.
Nothing's happening.
This sound.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
What sort of Magitech bullshit is this?
It's cool.
This is...
What astounding contraption!
What do we have here? It's still no comparison to the incomparable astoundingness of Mother Nature.
Says the man who's basically a rocket.
Oh, I like to climb up the stairs. I like being on the top.
We shall escort you!
That kind of worked.
I get
He's dead.
You don't let me
Hey,
under
Nick.
this taskmaster.
Let's go see what's upstairs.
Oh my god, you killed Shaky, you bastards!
Nick, isn't this bell?
Yeah, I think you're right. That's the bell that was taken from underground. The bell of ruin. The bell that must not be sounded.
He sounds so dramatic.
There's someone hiding behind the bell.
Ah,
Oh, hello.
You again.
What?
it's you. Now that's the last person I expected to find here. Miss Kira.
To be
Oh,
continued.
you cliffhangering son of a bitch.
To be continued right now.
After a
Or
short
maybe
break.
a break.
Yeah.
Yes.
Break, yes.
We're going to take a quick
Okay.
5-minute break as we basically try and decompress what happened there and also just refill our drinks, of course, and
Yes.
make sure we're ready for the next section. So I'm not going to save now because that will then immediately get to the next section that we have. So we're going to just leave it here and we'll be right back after these short messages, which is going to be no messages because I don't have an ad. So we'll see you all very shortly. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Silly Voices. And we are continuing on with tonight's episode. And we are not near the finish, but we're nearing the finish. Getting back to the other part of this plot.
We're getting to the finish line.
Remember these two?
Oh, right. We had these two.
Oh, damn.
What?
All right, there's other
Change
characters
that
in this game.
background. Wasn't ready for this.
Right, time for me to rest my
We
vocal
can't-
cords for 20 minutes.
We can't have this.
Here we
I'm
go.
not starting until it changes back. I'm not
I
starting.
saw the change. Nice.
There we go.
Is it done? Is it
It's
done?
It's done, yeah.
It's so quiet in here. There's not a sound to be heard.
Oh, lucky.
Let's be very careful, though, Luke. The puzzle we just dealt with is not necessarily the only one in place here. At least I hope not.
Right you are, Professor.
Let's proceed with caution.
Unlike when you're with Phoenix Wright, who just yeets you into an Iron Maiden.
There may be hint coins in this area.
There is.
There
no
are
hint
coins in
in
this area.
Of course there are. Probably free.
Yeah. My suspicion is.
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
Aha!
We'll progress. Hopefully that's all of them.
And now we take a look at the big cage.
Is this what I think it is? It looks like a lift.
Indeed it does. It looks a lot like the kind of list for which we are well acquainted.
But we haven't seen anything else like this since we arrived in Labyrinthia.
Yes, quite. In truth, I didn't think machinery of this sort existed here. I wonder what it's using as a source of power.
Well, since there seems to be no other way up, does that mean we get to ride it?
Indeed, that would seem the most logical course of action.
Whee!
I must say, I find the presence of such a device most intriguing. But we can't stand around pondering such things now. There will be time for that later. Onwards and upwards, my boy.
Right then, let's go!
I know I keep saying this, Luke, but bear in mind that we must proceed with caution.
It's the second time you said it already. I'm with you on that one, Professor.
What was that you said?
Like that's the second time you said that already. I'm about to say like,
Look, I am already 13 years old. I understand when you say proceed with caution. You
Not
take
as
me for
a-
an actual child.
We must proceed with caution, my boy.
He's only 12. He is a child.
Who do you take me for? Phoenix Wright?
Oh, that's more of a burn.
wait. That's the elevator music.
Yes.
This is the elevator song.
Oh, Professor, we've stopped.
The music stopped
what's,
too.
What's going on here? Are we trapped?
No, I don't believe so, Luke. Although I do get the feeling that something is about to happen.
Famous last
Something?
words.
Professor, what do you mean by something?
Luke, stand close to me. And be cautious.
Okay.
It's a puzzle.
And do remember to be cautious.
Puzzle 65, Tower of Teller. This puzzle is worth 30 picarats.
Tower of Teller.
I
That's
see
good.
what you did
I
there.
like that.
I don't.
Wait, how? Tower of Terror. It's,
Oh, is that it?
I think.
I thought it was being cleverer than that.
Oh.
A
no.
stone statue stands before you. Beneath it lies a panel with what appears to have once been a crush of some kind, now a disjointed mess. Remove the panels by touching the arrows that connect them, and rearrange the pieces so that the crest is correctly displayed. It is a sliding puzzle.
Don't you dare.
With
It
a
is,
think
limited
it is
it's-
number
not
of
a sliding
turns.
puzzle.
It's a switching puzzle.
Oh, the crest is in the top corner.
Yes.
So the one at the bottom needs to go up and to the that way, and then okay, I might have to restart. Yes,
It's-
so we
it's
can only do
sort of
we
a
can only
sliding
do four
puzzle.
things.
Oh,
Not entirely.
You only have 4 turns, so I recommend. Okay, the one from the left. Move.
That one needs to go all the way
Left,
to
maybe.
the... Yeah, to that side.
then
And
down
that one
the
needs to
line.
go down.
Oh yeah.
And
And
then
right.
chop it. To the right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Yay!
Whip!
Hey,
I finally
now-
feel useful
Fuck
for
you,
one.
owl!
Bye!
Let's see if I've proven myself.
I'm
Every
finally
single time,
useful on the
Professor.
An
puzzle.
intriguing puzzle.
Yeah, quiet.
All right.
It's at the end of the game, as per usual in my case.
Better late than never.
Whoa, we started moving again.
It would seem this entire lift is itself another puzzle put in place to do something. I don't believe we're
I
clear
don't
just yet.
believe we-
This
Oh,
may
that's
take a while. God, that text went quickly.
Yes, I couldn't help
I
that.
have no idea what it said. I know you did
being-
control it.
They're
I'd
being
say I have no idea
heated.
what the end said.
Ah, we've stopped again. Another stage of the puzzle?
Indeed, that would appear to be the case. Like, I don't even think I'd be able to read that in that time, you know what I mean?
It's
I'll
fine.
take on this one, Professor.
I think that's kind of the point.
Alright, but don't overexert yourself. We'll need to work together to solve the rest of this puzzle. And
Yeah,
be cautious.
I was about to say. Yeah, I know. I'll be proceeding with caution. Jeez. Roger that.
Ebek, you need to make the name of the stream something like be cautious.
Caution, cautious boy.
I-
Okay.
All of these puzzles have been
Hope-
worth more than Luke's life.
I hope you liked this puzzle you just did, because you're about to do it again.
Oh,
Tower
joy.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
This one is a lot harder, it seems. Dragon.
Dragoon.
Dagon. Blue Eyes White Dragon.
It's a black eye. Like red eyes, I think?
Purple
I-
eyes, black
Oh,
dragon.
this is easy.
Hey.
It's so do the one at the very top, and then the one at the very left,
This one here.
Oh, yeah.
and then the one at the very right, and then the one at the very bottom.
Oh, it's just swapping around.
That was easy.
Oh, wow.
That
What?
that was easy.
Oh my god.
Somebody
Fuck
press a
you,
button. That was
dragon.
easy.
I mean,
I
I
like how
don't
that
think
was-
he's getting it for all
that was-
ages, but
Now
come
I can show
on.
you my puzzle-solving skills.
Yeah, fuck you, Luke. I solved it.
No, I got bullshit.
I told you to be cautious of
Get
my
ready.
puzzle swiping skills.
I did it, Professor. It was me.
Certainly did. Well done, Luke. Yes.
No, you didn't. I did.
But we're still not there yet, are we? Just how far is this gonna take us?
Well, judging by all the stages thus far, we put this puzzle in place. It's suddenly keen that we don't reach the top easily. We still can't afford to let our guard down. Be cautious.
Be cautious and stop swiping my puzzles away.
No.
Professor Swiper, no swiping. Oh, we've stopped again.
Well then, allow me to take on this one. Like I did
I'm
the other two.
sorry. I
And
thought
how
we were in
about you
Labyrinthia.
proceed with caution this time.
Oh hey, look, it's the puzzle again.
Yeah.
I thought we were in Labyrinthia, not in Willy Wonka's factory.
We have
Tower of
6
Terror.
turns this time.
Tower of Terror, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Yes. What the fuck are you?
Gargoyle.
A minotaur.
Yeah.
Oh, gargoyle. It's like a gargoyle minotaur. Okay. Looking
Yes,
at this, the
Kind of like a gargoyle.
move
yeah.
the bottom right one to the middle.
Sorry, I just gotta.
That's
bottom right
okay.
one to the
That
middle,
works as well. Not that way. Restart.
No, I think that's. No, I still.
The
Hold
one
on,
on
you just
hold
move
on,
needs to go
hold
in
on,
the
hold
opposite
on,
direction.
hold on.
We don't have enough turns.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't have enough.
No,
turns for
just
this one.
trust me.
Wow.
What?
How dare
Get
you
told.
shush me?
Okay, now get the bottom right one. So the bottom right one to the left in 2 moves.
Yeah.
So bottom right goes up 1. Again, this is me actually trying to solve it.
Yeah, I'm just going on. We did that. We did that. And then we did this.
Yeah, bottom right goes up 1. Then put that in the middle. Then you can do the one on the middle right goes up. And then the one at the very bottom middle, move that left one, then up 1, and that should do it.
Yep.
Yes!
Hey.
My puzzle solving skills!
Bye.
I've already seen the answer. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Everything is intriguing and important to you.
That was an exceedingly difficult puzzle.
No, it wasn't.
The next stop must be our destination.
I think you're probably right, Luke.
Well, this is it, Professor.
Don't patronize me, Professor.
How dare you?
It seems we have arrived at last.
Ooh, pretty.
I was expecting to see a flaming King of Gondor come running out of those doors.
This is certainly
Jesus.
different. There are flowers and plants everywhere. I can even see a water wheel over there.
It is a beautiful place.
Brr, this evening breeze is a little chilly. So, is this the storyteller's garden then?
I think that's probably a safe assumption, Luke. Judging by the abundance of water and rose bushes, it's being well taken care of. I'd be inclined to say the tower seems more akin to a castle.
Who'd have imagined we'd end up in a beautiful place like this? Let's investigate.
No, I figured we'd just stand here for the next 20 minutes.
It's not like we're in a hurry or something.
Hint coins.
There are
It's not
hint
like we
coins in
need
this
to
area.
find hid coins in this area.
180! That's not a score in darts, so I'm out. Let's hope we're only 3.
I'm guessing there'd be 3. The 3 tends to be. It's very rare they do 5. All right then. So what do we got? We got.
I think it's the door.
Goblin itself.
This building is really something else. I guess this part must be the storyteller's house. Spella must have lived here when she was younger.
Yes, indeed. This must have been her family home.
Ellipsis. Her family. I wonder if she had any plans to ever come back here.
No matter where she goes or what she does, family is family. This will always be her home. I'd say
Okay,
it's highly
Dom.
likely that she would wish to come back here someday.
Okay, Dom Toretto.
I suppose so. Even if her family was only the two of them.
The relationship between Espella and her father may well prove to be an important clue.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Just
Huh?
like me and my dad.
What's the matter, Luke?
It's nothing. I'm probably seeing things. But for a moment there, I thought I saw something moving at the top of the tower. Sorry, it must have just been my imagination.
No, it
Yeah,
was
sure,
just a puzzle.
definitely.
Let's go inside, Professor.
Ellipses. Wait, you can go back down first and see if there are only 3 hint coins in that area.
If it's in that room.
Eh,
Nice.
Huh? This appears to be a child's room.
It certainly looks that way. From its condition, I'd say it hasn't been used for some time. Presumably, it was used by a speller as a child.
Right. So this is where Espella grew up. Something pretty big must have happened to make her leave home so young. I wonder how Espella and the storyteller used to get on together.
The speller is a young lady of strong conviction and a kind heart. I'm certain that's because she grew up with a fine home environment. In other words, I'm sure she and her father must have spent some quality time here together.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're right about that. For Espella, this place must be full of precious memories.
I love the assumptions they're making.
I almost feel like we're intruding, coming in here like this.
But Luke, we have no choice if we wish to save a speller.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. When you put it like that, I guess she wouldn't mind even if she knew.
There are 3 hint coins in this area.
That's mine.
if it's not one of these stars, I'm going to flip my... Ah!
So, Laura, I need you to say that as Luke, actually, that there are 3 hint coins in this area.
And there are 3 hit coins in this area, Professor!
Perfect.
Hey, there's all 3.
Yes!
Okay. The bed is the most we can zoom into the bed. Oh, thanks, game.
Crikey! Professor! Behind that curtain! There's
Oh, God.
someone there!
Oh, please don't
Getting
be like
Shrek 2 vibes
Psycho.
again.
Mysterious figure turned out to be...
Just a doll.
So not a cross-dressing wolf.
That's a relief.
God, I have my money set on cross-dressing wolf.
Oh, my heart was in my mouth.
It's not healthy.
A speller must have played with this doll as a child.
That looks eerily like her, so that's terrifying.
Eh?
Like
What's
Coraline.
this? Look, Professor. There's a child's picture book here. The title is... The First Story.
It would appear to be a handmade children's picture book.
I wonder if it was written especially for Espella.
It may well have been. Evidently, a great deal of loving care has been put into the writing and illustration.
Who wants to read the story?
I can. I haven't had too much to do,
Sure.
so I'll go for
Yeah,
it.
do it.
There was a bad witch in the town. All of the carrots in the field disappeared, and all of the money in the bank was turned into pumpkins. The people of the town had to put up with all kinds of mischief from the witch. They didn't know what to do. Then one day, a brave young girl appeared and said to the townsfolk, "When the witch uses witchcraft, she always uses a big stick, doesn't she? So if we take away her stick, we'll be able to stop her."
Stick.
You take a stick. After hearing this, the people of the town set a trap for the witch and managed to capture her. After her trial, the bad witch said this to the people. Even now, the legendary great witch Bezella is living here in this town. Bezella is the queen of all the witches. She is the one who gives us witches life. The townsfolk punished the witch, and peace was restored to the town once more. To this day, Bezella is still hiding somewhere in the town. But the brave townsfolk will not be beaten by the bad witches.
Who'd have thought there'd be a fairy tale about Bezella? She's a mysterious character, all right.
Tell me, Luke, why do you think the author chose to write about Bezella in a children's picture book?
Huh? Well, maybe to make their child behave? Something like, if you don't do as you're told, Bezella will come and get you.
Yes, indeed. That is a possibility. Still, I have to wonder. Why is it that some lowly witch was caught, and not the great Bezella herself?
Well, I suppose this is a bit strange.
You think?
If Bezella herself had been caught, the story could have been brought to a more conclusive ending. Do you think there's some other reason?
It's certainly a possibility. I don't suppose there are any other handmade picture books in the room apart from this one.
Handmade picture books. I don't see any. I guess I must be the only one.
Which would imply this book has some special significance.
I guess so. After all, it is handmade. I bet she really treasured it. Do you think it was the storyteller who wrote this book?
The handwriting does seem very similar to that of the story. This book appears to have been written with a touch more care and attention, but I imagine it was the storyteller who wrote it.
He must have written it as a gift from father to daughter. That actually seems really thoughtful, even if the story itself is a little scary. I'd like to take this book to a speller.
Maybe I'm just thinking. Like I'm pausing because I've had thoughts
Yes, go on.
about game.
Got thought?
So again, no idea what's going on. I'm in the dark. But
I'm the
you know
only
how-
one that's in the boat. Me and Ebek.
yeah, you know how Espella is his daughter.
Uh-huh.
What if it's like the daughter, his creation, is the story, not biological creation, like story creation. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Interesting thought. I mean, don't you think it's weird how the story, if we take this to be the first story that the storyteller ever wrote, Isn't it a bit simplistic compared to what we've got right now?
Yeah.
I feel like it's
It's
actually
very-
a speller who wrote the story.
It's
This
very
particular
vague,
story.
isn't it? Like the townsfolk, the townsfolk, no specific people, just the townsfolk, the child, and also they punished very sanitized.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't. It's not like they burned the witch alive, which is
Mm.
what, you know.
What they're actually doing, I feel like it's actually a speller who wrote the story, this particular first edition.
Ah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Or maybe it was.
I skipped you.
Maybe it was. First, I didn't read the line, but it's fine. I was gonna say maybe it was also the like her mother.
Mm.
We don't know anything about her mother, which is why it also leads me to believe like maybe she doesn't have a mother. She's a creation of the story. You know.
Interesting. And we
I mean,
don't.
Weird for like Phoenix to go back to Japanifornia and be like, what the fuck? We met a person who's creation of a story. What was that?
It's a magic world.
Don't
Is
worry
it?
about it, Phoenix. It's fine.
Oh wait, actually, I don't know if I've hang on. I don't know if I've sent it. There's an Ace Attorney timeline. It's a joke, but it
Yeah.
we need to find it.
You've sent it to me.
We'll look
that's
after the
for
show.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
find it
we
while
can
we're
do it
here. So.
The line was something like, "Yes, we'll take this better, but we must be careful about it, my boy," or something like that.
He's always you gotta be cautious all the time.
Just be cautious.
I don't know, I think the line was more like, let's make sure we take care of it.
Yes.
Something like
Mhm.
that.
I believe we've seen all there is to see here. Let's press on, Luke.
Well, at least everything that was important to the game. But okay.
It's fine.
The paintings on the wall certainly give this room a rather charming feel.
This painting sure does make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Doesn't it, Professor?
Luke is adorable.
And I know it. Hey, look at all those stuffed animals and toys.
Whoever made these stuffed animals appears to have put in quite their heart and soul into the craftsmanship.
I'm also just going to do this right now so we can get it over with, because otherwise they're going to crunch soon anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Feathers. Stave off the crunch for today.
Stay off the crunch.
Ooh.
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 Whoa!
That's actually kind of a
Ooh.
dope aesthetic, though. I like it.
What do you make of this room, Professor? It's not very tidy.
It's organized chaos.
This appears to be the very top of the tower. The parchment lying on the floor here seems very similar to the type on which the storyteller writes his stories. I think we can say with some certainty that this is the storyteller's room.
Huh? This is the storyteller's room?
It's going to be filled with lore.
I was imagining something a bit grander, like a throne room with all kinds of posh decorations.
While I agree that it's a little eccentric, this unmistakably is the study of an author. He probably spent all his time in here, continuously writing those stories.
Stories. I wonder what the speller thought of it all. Her father, writing stories for all the townsfolk, I mean. I wonder if she looked forward to seeing the new stories completed. Or if she...
The stories were probably a little too mature in content for a young child. I don't
Say
imagine
that
the
to-
storyteller would have shown the speller many of them.
We'll say that to Cecil and Petal, who must have seen those story pages fly
Yeah.
out, and like,
Yeah.
for them two to be like crying over it.
Mm-hmm.
But in that case, surely she can't have had many opportunities to even talk to her father, given how busy he was. I guess that means she was pretty lonely. It must have been hard for her, even knowing how important those stories are for the people of the town. But But I don't think it's right. No child should be unable to talk with their father.
I absolutely agree, Luke. I believe it will be important in the upcoming trial to have an understanding of Ispella's feelings towards her father.
Professor.
Knowing you, Luke, I'm sure you must have a lot of things on your mind at the moment. So if there's anything at all you want to talk about, you will tell me, won't you?
Of course I will, Professor.
I'm always ready to listen, Luke. Now then, shall we start investigating this room?
Wholesome moment.
I do like how
Wholesome
Layton
moment.
does, although Layton does protect Luke like a child, he doesn't treat Luke like a child. Ooh. If that makes sense.
Oh, there are 3 hint coins in this area.
Like it's almost, he treats Luke almost like an equal.
Yeah, but also like somebody who's a child who he cares about.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
He is his protege.
Look, Professor! A photograph! Wait. I didn't think they even had photographs in this town.
They don't.
Oh shit!
It's all been on drawings.
Indeed. It's not the kind of thing one would have expected to find here.
To right! I certainly haven't seen any cameras about since we got here. There's no doubt that this is a photo, though. What could that mean?
This may be in some way related to the tower being so closely protected. What do you see in the photograph, Luke?
There are 2 children, both young girls.
Photo looks quite old, doesn't it? I wonder if it could.
Who they are?
I wonder if it could possibly be Espella and Darklaw.
I mean, we know, but the character's like,
Oh, I don't know who they. Who could these girls? They look so familiar, but who could they be?
Well, one of them is surely Espella. There can be little doubt about that. It's the one on the right.
Hey, you're right.
See?
And look at that pendant. It's the same one Espella always wears.
The fact that she's continued to wear it ever since shows just how important that pendant must be to her.
What about this other girl? Do you think she's a friend of Espella's?
Indeed. I'd wager the 2 of them were rather close friends at that.
They do look pretty chummy, all right. See, they even have the same pendants.
A glimpse into Espella's past. This may well prove to be an important clue.
oh, they are so smile.
I would like to ask her about it face to face. Let's borrow it for the time being.
I wonder if there are any other clues knocking around.
So if Espella and Darklaw were so chummy, why is Darklaw trying to get Espella indicted?
Yeah, why is he trying to get her killed?
For funsies.
Jeez.
Well, I'd say the something that you thought we saw moving earlier is a point worth pursuing.
But isn't this the last room in the tower? I must have just been imagining things.
Not necessarily, Luke. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a way of getting beyond even this room. Let's look around more closely. Look hard.
Harder.
Right you are, Professor.
But be cautious.
For the record, I believe they are 2 years apart. Darklaw is 2 years older than Espella, so like that's
Cute.
why they're like little kids together. It's cute.
Ah, this is the piano from Super Mario 64. Look, Professor!
Oh no!
Rip.
What is it, Luke?
Rip the professor, but I'm different.
This letter on the top of the piano. This is evidence during that trial.
That trial, my boy.
Yeah, the one about Sir Belduke's death. The trial when you
Ah, you mean about his turn to gold? In which case, this letter is the one that...
Meanwhile, I twitch from Luke.
Storyteller's owl hoot. It was after we last paid him a visit.
Well, yes, it is. But that letter was completely blank, wasn't it?
Indeed it was.
That was meant to be Sir Belduke's suicide note, which he addressed to the storyteller.
His suicide note, you say?
But Sir Belduke's butler swapped the letter for some plain sheets of parchment before it got delivered. And those blank sheets were given to us by Mr. Hoot. We knew something was strange about them.
I see. I certainly missed out on some intriguing developments during my absence.
The real suicide note was revealed at the trial. But how has it ended up here?
Well, I imagine that's quite simple, Luke.
Is it?
It's likely that after the trial finished, the letter was returned to its rightful owner. It was addressed to the storyteller, after all.
Right. I guess that does make sense. I suppose the storyteller finally had a chance to actually read it then.
Yes. In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that he most likely did so very recently. Perhaps even today while sitting at the piano. What on earth was going through his mind here before that final parade? There's something we're not seeing here. We need to investigate this closely, Luke.
What could it be? Surely this isn't a trap of some kind.
Well, be cautious just in case. It's unlikely that a trap would be so obvious. Just a moment. There's some kind of puzzle in this piano.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's going to
yes.
bite.
Oh no.
Also, is this just going to be the new I have a gun?
Puzzle 68. Musical score. This puzzle worth 50 pick rats. I definitely think I should get an emote, which is like, Layton saying, be cautious.
Yes. Yes, you should.
Below the stained glass window is written, when the stars have aligned, the goddess shall pluck her harp, bring forth her serene song.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Correctly aligned the notes.
Huh?
Yes.
What?
Unfortunately, I do not speak notes.
Huh?
No, watch. Hold on.
Watch.
Wait. So it goes like that.
Oh.
I was looking at the wrong side, god damn it.
I think that was.
I'm doing this from memory, so I'm like,
I think it's
My
reasonable
memory's
to
pretty good.
assume
Now I'm
that
looking at the right
two-
side, I should be good.
Two front ones should be reasonably close together. You need to move the second one down into the first gap in the stave. Oh no, they move like that. Oh.
Yeah, so that one goes there.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, well, let's not submit yet. Let's double check.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna have a little look again. Yeah, let's have a look.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Dun 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 dun. Is that last four? Dun 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 dun. I want to check the last four again because I'm pretty sure 1, 2, 3, 4 is right.
I'm 99% sure it's right.
This is a pretty cool puzzle, though. Not gonna lie.
I just wish you could like spin her up and stuff.
That would make it too easy then, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty confident.
yeah, that's good.
I've already seen the answer.
Because I'm so fucking smart.
Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
But be
I have
cautious.
perfect pitch, don't you know?
Superb. A loud bang rings through the air as the celestial globe adorning the ceiling begins to move. Bang! Oh.
Oh,
Look,
good, more
Professor,
stairs.
A stairway just appeared. Could there be another room above this one?
I have a feeling that the rooftop we saw from the garden continues above here.
Oh, I can see what you mean, Professor.
It's really dark in here, but moonlight seems to be coming in from up above.
Well, there's no turning back now. The answer to the biggest mystery of all is surely waiting for us ahead.
I think so too, Professor. I wonder what on earth it could be.
The next step in the storyteller's story, if I'm not mistaken.
The next step? But the story has already finished, hasn't it?
Not yet, Luke. It's still a little too soon for the ending.
Layton knows more than he's letting on. Oh.
Moon and man.
I had a feeling that you, of all people, would make it this far.
I'm not
I
dead.
thought so. You are still alive.
Professor Layton, I've had enough of your running around, flagrantly contravening the flow of my story. As such, I can no longer ignore your meddling.
I shall jolly well write to the people and complain about it.
A gentleman always knows how to fight.
The gentleman knows when to deploy the jukes.
Luke, it's too big for you.
I can
Luke,
try.
be cautious.
Hey, I've seen the sword in the stone.
Catch.
I know how this goes.
Thank you, my boy.
When did this become all shonen as fuck?
Listen.
It's cool.
Oh. Now it's boring.
Nice.
Nice.
Battle of Wits. It's only 7 picarettes.
Is that what the kids call it nowadays?
All that the storyteller writes is destined to come true. Your opponent attacks are no exception. Memorize the storyteller's tale and deflect your opponent's predetermined news. Their attacks will appear in accordance with the storyteller's tale. Memorize the order of their attacks and deflect them using the knight's own moves against them. Touch the attack icons on the touchscreen below in the order that you think they have appeared. Once you have selected the order to touch submit, to see if the answer is correct. I will take over the role of the storyteller. If there's any objections. I'm afraid your role in the story ends here, Professor. Now, allow me to write the tale of your demise.
And read it to you as I do.
No
The
objections here, we're not lawyers.
The knight drew his blade, and as the battle came to a close, he raised his blade overhead and delivered the finishing blow.
That was
So it was an overhead swing,
overhead.
then it was
side swipe.
swipe,
Yes, side swipe.
then a thrust, and
a
then
thrust,
I think
thrust
the jump.
forward, and then a overhead slash.
Hey!
Layton used electrocute.
Well played, Professor. But how would you fare in this tragic tale?
Layton's played Soul Calibur before. He knows what's up.
A new knight stepped in for his fallen comrade. He slashed quickly, delivering the 3 blows before finishing the battle with a 3-hit combination attack. Slash.
Swish, down. Swish, swish, down. Spin. So it's spin, down.
So it's air. Then
Down. Spin,
slash.
down, swish.
Was it 2 sideways before the next spin?
Yeah, it was. But then he did. The last thing he did was the spin.
Yeah, so it was spin, down, swish, swish, down, spin.
I like how we're all working together on these memory puzzles. Makes them pretty easy.
Electrocuted!
I love how it's so dramatic, but like there's still like little cheapies.
Did you work it out, do you? Let's see if you predict the ending of this final chapter.
Chibi Caliber.
The final
I
lecture
was
is.
just,
Yes?
I'm just seeing this like, Professor Layton, use Thundershock! Layton!
Yep.
Layton!
Layton, 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 Layton!
Love it.
The final knight drew his sword. As he attacked, he began to vanish into thin air, his movements veiled in the embrace of the shadows.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, that's not
Missed
fair.
opportunity to say, Layton, use
Slash.
caution.
It gave us I think it gave us the first 5, and we can figure out the last one from there.
Yeah, so
shoot.
first of all, he did an overhead slash. Then he did another overhead slash.
Wait, did
No,
he,
he didn't. No, he did a spin then. Then a thrust, I think.
I think you're right.
And then another slash. I think we as we saw it disappear, he was just about to do the overhead slash. Therefore, process eliminate. No, he didn't do the overhead jump at all. So that must be the last one. So in that case, boom, boom. Am I right? Okay.
We'll find out. Will Layton die?
Layton lives.
Nice.
Killing it.
It was super
I've
effective.
already seen the answer.
A tale of puzzles and
Come on,
swords,
mate.
eternally
Puzzles
told.
are
Oh damn! This is the second to last puzzle.
Damn.
Ooh.
Woof. We might actually finish it tonight.
Well, there's a lot of story to get through.
That's true. That's true.
I'm not sure. It might be a fair one for the last one.
Marvelous. In this case, it would seem that the pen is not stronger than the sword.
Wow. Wow.
I thought it was funny.
Luke, I said be cautious.
You leave Luke alone.
Professor, behind you!
It's a big boy.
That is a big boy.
See, why don't you just write that as the axe came swinging down, it shattered through his sword and impaled him.
Because that would be too easy.
Then this wouldn't be Layton Souls, would it?
That's true.
Layton.
Professor!
What?
I can't hear you from down here. Also, hi.
Alley up.
Well, now, that was
Well,
close.
he could just do that.
Yeah!
Yep.
Of course. Don't worry
The
about
Make a
arm
it.
puzzle.
strength on this. The arm strength
Storyteller.
on this man. Jesus Christ.
I'm
It's
afraid
fine.
that the power of your pen is no longer absolute.
In this situation, sword is mightier than the pen.
Mm-hmm.
You never fail to impress me, Professor Layton. Just tell me one thing. What exactly are you trying to achieve?
You could say, I'm trying to lift the veil that hangs over the town.
Or you
If
could
that
say
is
what you
indeed
mean.
the case, the answer lies in the final story. This very evening, the great witch Bazella will be tried, and all stories will end. You should take your place in the gallery and observe the final trial.
Permit me, if I may, to ask you a question, Mr. Storyteller. Why is it that you are here?
What?
You too should be watching in the gallery, watching as your twisted story unfolds.
My twisted story? What do you mean by that?
You must surely be aware that your story has already become twisted. Take our arrival in this town, for instance. Not to mention our being here at this very moment. Neither of these things could have happened in the story you wrote. In other words, what I'm saying is that you are no longer the weaver of the tale.
It is as you say. The story I crafted has indeed been twisted out of proportion by someone else's actions. I am not surprised that you realized. It seems nothing passes by those sharp eyes unnoticed.
Those sharp dots for eyes.
That is exactly why I decided to write the grand finale. Prevent any further distortion.
Do you mean to suggest that by ending the story, you could return this town to its original state?
To its original state, you say? I'm afraid that is not the case. The entire truth behind Labyrinthia is sealed by a single spell. That's right, the final spell.
The final spell, you say?
When that spell is invoked, Labyrinthia's true form will become clear to all.
It's Vegas, baby.
What kind of spell is that?
It is a spell that's always been hidden within plain view.
What's that supposed to mean?
Essentially, the final spell is concealed at the start.
The final spell is concealed at the start? What on earth are you talking about?
I thought you two took it upon yourselves to unravel mysteries, do you not? Do with it do what you will with it.
Very well. Now then, I believe there's just one thing that you may wish to hear from me.
And what would that be?
Firstly, what would you say if I told you that the twisting of your story is leading towards a grand finale quite different to the one you had planned?
Your daughter's gonna die.
What do you mean?
Ellipses.
Dramatic ellipses.
Dramatic pause.
Pause for effect.
This evening, you supposedly gave up your life to the great witch Bezella, did you not? As a result, the person thought to be Bezella is being tried in court at this very moment. Now, if you'll permit me to ask, you happen to know the name of the accused?
Naturally. I wrote the name myself. There can be no question. Of course, the name of the accused is...
Espella Cantabella.
What do you say? You mean my Espella is...
Yes, the accused of this evening's trial is none other than Espella Cantabella. Not the one you want.
Can't be. That's preposterous. This is your doing. What have you done, Layton?
You ask what I've done, Mr. Storyteller. I am but a solver of puzzles and mysteries. I do not concern myself with scheming.
My Espella. How is she accused?
Perhaps you ought to go and see for yourself, Mr. Storyteller. Do you think it's a good idea to just stand here lamenting your daughter's fate?
What's to be done?
Well, Mr. Storyteller, I will be returning to court. I'd like to witness this grand finale with my own eyes. Ah, yes, before I leave, there's just one thing I'd like to make clear. I do not intend to simply take my place in the gallery and observe the trial. Naturally, there's only one place for me to stand in order to unravel all of these mysteries.
You mean to say that you will stand as the defender?
Unfortunately, the defender's position is already taken. Moreover, Mr. Storyteller, I am the one who knows the truth. The true identity of the great witch Bezella, that is.
How can you know?
There's only one place at which I should stand in order to assert such a fact, and it is not on the side of the defense.
Surely you can't mean...
I anticipate seeing you again soon, Mr. Storyteller. I called it pre-stream. Woo!
It is gonna happen.
I said before stream, like, I don't know if you were in the room when I said it, Ebac, but like, I'm waiting for the verses in this whole thing, or is it just how they do an X in some games?
No.
It approaches.
The verses approaches.
Oh dear.
I'll take you on.
And we'll probably do the whole end of spoilers for Ace Attorney 1. But like, the whole, we're going to team up by being on opposite sides.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chapter 9. The Last Inquisitor.
No one expects the Layton Inquisition.
Oh dear.
Gosh.
No.
Court is now once again in session.
We're back.
However, I must say I'm quite surprised at this recent turn of events. To see Miss Kira at the witness stand once again, Frankly, I cannot believe my eyes.
Maybe she's got a twin. That's the solution.
You
There was
were
a
most,
second Kira all along.
You were most certainly sent to the flames as a witch.
That's right.
I will be right back.
So I saw it. She was certainly was.
Then how is she still alive?
Is it because she's a witch? Can witches not die?
No, she must have been used to me and vanished just in time. I sent her straight to the fire. We'll do it ourselves, we have to.
Enough. A witch was in possession of a Talia Magica in order to use magic. I hate to disappoint you all, but do you see such a thing on a person? I think not.
But she must have... That girl must have used to me... surely you could see that, High Inquisitor.
The mirror is a spell able to make someone disappear from sight. It cannot make one vanish entirely. And besides, an investigation conducted by the Knights of the Inquisition has concluded that this girl is not capable of using magic.
Listen well, Miss Kira. Your existence alone jeopardizes the very peace of Labyrinthia. Yet, given the current situation, it is now imperative that you testify to this court regarding what you saw immediately.
Objection!
Objection. That will not be necessary.
What?
This girl's already been convicted and tried as a witch in the previous trial. What could come out of her testimony?
Objection!
Double jeopardy.
But she was found hiding at the crime scene.
We can't try her again for being a witch. We already found her guilty.
I'd say that makes her a very important witness. A witness whose testimony we cannot choose to ignore.
We're not accusing her, we're saying that she's a witness. High Inquisitor Darklaw, I'm afraid your objection is overruled.
Ah, fuck. You wish to proceed then? Very well. Let us see just how much of her story this girl is willing to tell the court, shall we? I really fucked up that line, but it's fine.
There's no doubt about it. Miss Kira must have escaped through the passage leading under the Chamber of Fire. Although, maybe it was a goblet of secrets. From the looks of it, the judge doesn't have a clue that escape route even exists.
I wish he'd hurry up and get the hint. I'm dying to take this helmet off already. Now my head really itches.
Sorry, Maya. Take the thing off now and we're as good as done. Just hang in there a little while longer.
Maybe I can use the little witch's room. Aww.
Also, we ignore the fact that he's been calling her by her name this whole time.
Yeah, he's just been straight up calling her
To be fair, yes.
Very well, witness. You may begin your testimony.
I mean, nobody cares.
Explain to the court how you are standing here in court today and why you are hiding at the crime scene.
Dodging! We've got dodging over here! See? Nobody cares.
Witness testimony.
My role and identity.
I'm not familiar with this Kira you keep talking about. I came from the Eldritch Woods. I came to this town to summon forth the fire dragon and kill the storyteller. As it rained, I waited near the bell tower, next to the vigilantes, for my chance. I was only there to carry out my orders. I don't know anything else outside of that.
You came here to kill the storyteller?
Yes, that was my task.
Objection!
Objection. Keep in mind, this girl was not the one who summoned the fire dragon in the end. That was the accused. As I warned you earlier, there's nothing to be gained from this witch's testimony.
Objection!
Now hold on. She was still present at the scene of the crime with the intent to murder the storyteller. The defense insists we be permitted to continue with our cross-examination on those grounds. Doctor is really trying to weasel her way out of this cross-examination.
Maybe I am.
Maybe that means there has to be something there.
Ellipses.
I must admit, I am extremely interested in hearing what this witness has to say. Offender, you may begin your interrogation. My role and identity in the cross-examination.
Alright.
Alright, so she doesn't remember her name.
Hold it!
I had to do my task. I had to do my task. Huh?
You say you're not familiar with the name Kira.
Yes. I've never heard it before.
Oh, but I say, that's your name, young lady. Honestly, what witchery is this?
I have no name. I am simply a resident of the Eldritch Woods. Nothing more.
Eldritch Woods? Are the same woods as set to house the souls of the witches sent to the flames? Are you telling me they really exist?
No matter how you look at her, the Kira up on that witness stand doesn't look like much of a soul to me. On multiple levels.
The girl has lost all memory of ever being a flower seller. That is all.
If that's the case, then I wonder if she even remembers our run-in back at the marketplace. Say, Miss Kira, do you happen to remember me at all?
Well, let's see. Bright blue suit. Defining spiky black hedgehog-like hair? No. I do not know you. I first saw you just now at the bell tower.
Okay, so amnesia.
I had to finish my task. I had to finish my task. I had to finish my task. I had to finish my task.
Hold it!
I had to finish my task. Huh?
Did you just say fire dragon?
Yes. It was all a part of my orders. I was told to come here this evening and wait for the right moment when the storyteller would appear before the people. Only then was I supposed to shout out the incantation as loudly as possible. Oh, great beast from the inferno, heed my call. Grandworm!
Oh.
Yeah!
Wow. Seriously? I believe this bears repeating. The girl does not possess a scepter. It's impossible for her to summon any sort of magical dragon.
Yes, quite right, High Inquisitor.
Come out from under the bench.
And why are you hiding underneath the bench, Your Honor?
Yes, well, it is as I thought. She could not have cast that spell.
Got them.
I believe I've made it perfectly clear. This girl is not the Great Witch Bezella. Naturally, the Great Witch is that girl there, is Pelican de Bella. There can be no other.
Check and mate.
I must finish my task. I must finish my task. I must finish my task.
I don't know why I'm keeping doing this, but
I must finish my task.
All these squares make a circle.
We should just press all the things, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's much to work with.
Maya.
Listen, I'm fine. No, she just finished explaining everything. I still don't fully understand. Okay, I'm trying to find there's a stash of snacks. I know it's in here. Oh man, Nick, you don't think Kira is actually some sort of crazy magical zombie, do you?
Maya, you went through the same thing as Kira. Did you become a magical zombie?
Well,
Maybe.
no,
Actually, don't answer that.
Oh, yeah. I guess not, huh?
We don't know that for sure.
Luke and I couldn't believe it as it was Kira when we ran into her in the marketplace. I mean, we thought for sure she was a goner back at the trial.
I don't think I'm far off, though. This Kira is way different than the old Kira. It looks like she doesn't remember a thing. She's almost like another person entirely.
But what if that's just it, Maya?
What?
What if the Kira right here, right now, is the real Kira, and the old Kira wasn't?
Ah, yes, my evil twin, Arik. Arik, my evil twin.
The old turning your thinking around trick. I see my sister taught you well. The real Kira, huh?
Yeah, and that's why. I think I'm about to find something useful in her testimony.
We can do this, Nick. I hope you're ready to slam on some desks, because we're gonna do some serious pressing here. Aw, that's kind of adorable. I love that. I love Phoenix and Maya. They are the pair ever, the duo ever.
Yes, they're besties.
They are the duo ever. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are,
Hold
though.
it right there, Miss Kira. You snuck right past the vigilantes?
Yes, that's right. My orders at that time were to...
That girl is a witch. Therefore, something as simple as vanishing from sight is child's play. Isn't that right, witness?
Yes, that is correct.
I remember now, just a few days ago, this girl was that very vanishing spell, Demir, if memory serves.
Well, what are you gawking at, witness? Continue with your testimony.
What was that just now? I could have sworn I just saw Kira's face turn even paler than normal.
I terrified the living daylights out of them.
Hold it!
I had to do a task. I had to do a task, huh?
Miss Kira, who exactly gave you your orders?
I cannot say.
And why is that?
I am not to disclose the identity of the one who has given me my orders. That, in itself, is an order.
How convenient.
I am only supposed to carry out my orders. Nothing more. I do not know anything else. And besides, there is nothing more that I can really do.
Nothing more she can do?
But hold on just a minute. Surely you're capable of using magic. Ah, a witch, are you not?
I'm not a witch.
What did you say?
I cannot use magic.
She can't use magic?
This girl is a witch. Every person in this courtroom knows that as a matter of fact. There can be nary a doubt. So pray tell, what the fuck are you talking about?
Even though she just finished. Oh.
We've already had this before. So now we've pressed everything. Maybe we now need to press one of the statements again?
Yes, I know which one. Do you need a hint?
Sure.
Statement number 3.
Hold it!
Hold it right there.
Yeah, we've had this before, so...
And so on.
Mm-hmm. I have things to say, I think.
Yeah, we then just do this. Ah, there we go.
Wait a second. There's something not right about this testimony. It's just a hunch, but what should I do?
Press further.
Press.
Miss Kira, I have one simple question for you. You stated earlier that in your testimony, that you snuck past the vigilantes guarding the bell tower and went right inside. Tell me, did you use the spell Demir to get by them?
That would certainly be the case. Had she not, she would surely have been spotted.
Objection!
But remember what she let slip just a moment or two ago. She denied being a witch and stated she cannot use magic.
Ah.
Therefore, if that's true, then you, Miss Kira, would not have been able to use Demir at all.
Objection!
Objection. What a ridiculous argument. How else would this girl have been able to walk right into the bell tower unnoticed by the guards? Explain that.
Objection!
I have a better idea. How about we have the witness herself explain it to you? What do you say, Miss Kira?
I'm not a witch. And I cannot use magic.
So then, exactly how were you able to ascend the bell tower without being noticed? Witness, amend your testimony this instant.
Okay.
Ellipses.
What's going on? There's got to be another way she got into the bell tower unseen. But other than magic, I have no idea what that would be.
Secret entrance?
Or is it perhaps?
I was wearing the robe of invisibility, so no one was able to see me there.
You mean like these things?
Objection!
There was, in fact, a robe dropped and left at the crime scene tonight.
A robe?
Miss Kira, that robe of invisibility that you mentioned earlier wouldn't happen to be this one right here, would it?
Objection. How ludicrous. You are trying to tell the court that is the robe of invisibility. if it's really a rope of invisibility, then how is it we can see it right now? Dirty white spot and all.
Ah! Well, she's gonna get a point there.
I know.
Does she?
Yeah, I do.
No. Oh, hey! What if the robe actually disappears when you wear it? Give it here, Nick. Watch and wonder as Maya the Magnificent disappears before your very eyes.
I look forward to seeing this.
So, are you amazed yet?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm amazed at how totally ridiculous you look in that.
She's got a cat thing on her pocket. Hey, what gives? This thing must be busted or something. I didn't disappear at all.
Oh boy.
Well, that's not it.
No.
Huh?
Oh.
No. Tonight, at the bell tower, I was wearing that robe.
What? What did you say? Order! I said order! But how is that possible? The robe did not disappear at all just now.
That's because of the white powder on it. It's usually not that dirty.
Oh, you mean these spots here? Please don't tell me.
Oh yeah. Patty totally unloaded an entire bag of flour on those nights, remember?
The baker trumps the fucking invisibility cloak.
I feel like that's almost like a Molly Weasley, like fucking kicking ass kind of power of the mother figure thing.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just thinking of other analogies for that.
Yeah.
Just like flour is dangerous in many different situations.
It's very
Clearly.
flammable, I believe.
It can create explosions. It's insane. Not to mention, it was still raining when we were up there. The flour must have gotten nice and wet, so it stained the robe. Say, what if
What if we put it in the washing machine?
we try washing the flour off?
A what machine?
Ah! There is a small water fountain at the edge of the square. Head there right now and wash the robe so we can get to the bottom of this. Quickly now!
All right, this shouldn't be too hard. Take notes, Nick. This is how you do the laundry. Why am I proud of that? See, all you have to do is throw the robe into the water like so.
Yeet.
Wait, what?
So, do you see anything, Maya?
That's just it. I don't see
Oh
it.
no!
It
It's
disappeared.
watery.
Maya, you fucking idiot.
Oh,
Love you, but
Watery
no.
accent.
you just threw it in there and didn't keep a hold of it. What the fuck?
I love you, Maya.
What?
You
It's
are
water
clever.
activated, it's fine.
Well, I mean, you just threw it in. It's washed off now.
I suppose that's Phoenix, yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
Maya,
just
I
what
love
the.
you.
I finally took a close look at the water in the fountain. But the robe had actually vanished without a trace. Right there inside the fountain.
Whoops.
So suddenly it's soluble? What?
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Can we drain the fountain and then just like
And
search with
what?
our hands?
A defender? What is the meaning of this? How could you have lost such a vital piece of evidence?
Your Honor, It wasn't on purpose. Trust me, I wish I knew how it happened. I can't believe it. The rope actually disappeared from sight.
I don't quite know what you're talking about. I can still see the rope just fine.
Huh?
Look, it's right here, see?
No, Miss Kira. I really don't see. Because there's nothing to see.
Because you're not looking hard enough.
So, is that how it works? Putting the robe on makes you disappear completely from sight. But from the looks of it, only Kira is able to actually see the robe itself?
It is not just me. It's all inhabitants of the Eldritch Woods. All of us can see the robe.
The Eldritch Woods.
Our village lies deep within the recesses of the forest, in a world much different from this one. That's where I live, and as long as we obey the law of the land, we are allowed to live there.
I knew it. There's definitely something different about Kira compared to the rest of those townspeople here.
For the time being, seeing as only the witness can see the robe, we will cover it in flour again for the sake of visibility. Fucking hell.
But there's still one tiny thing bothering me. Miss Kira, your robe was found on the middle floor of the bell tower. The same floor where you found the client. However, you were hiding in the uppermost level of the bell tower. You testified a little while ago that you dropped your robe, but I have to wonder, what exactly were you doing on there on the top floor?
Also, Your Honor, where did you get that flower from?
It would seem there's still... Oh, the baker. It would
From
seem...
my snack storage.
Seem we must ask this witness. What say you, High Inquisitor Darklaw?
I say ellipses. It is the Inquisition's duty to follow my Lord's decision on such matters. I have no objections.
Very well. Witness, you are hereby ordered to continue with your testimony. Tell us what happened between your sneaking up to the top floor of the bell tower and tonight's most terrible crime. Give us your testimony next week.
Yes.
Man.
All right.
It is late.
It is late.
It is.
And also, I got a quick thing I need to discuss with the Voices crew after the show.
Okay.
So, we're something very quickly, so we're going to end the show a bit early tonight. But we usually end at 1:30 anyway, so about 5 minutes short of the start time. Now, we'll be continuing this next week, and we might even finish this next week, which we'll see if we can get that done. Which would be great if we can, because it means Divot is not here for the 24th, so you can either do something else or have a week off, or come back on the 1st and start the new game, which we'll move on to, which will be announced at the end of the show, of course, at the end of the season. Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight at the Scratch and Post to Scratch the Gaming Itch, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Objection.
Hey.
Goodbye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.